Hello bookworms, welcome back to my channel and to a first video in this new series that I'm doing. Right now I'm calling it Retro Review, but I have to tell you I'm not too crazy about the name. If you have a better suggestion, please, not something with the word nostalgia in it, comment down below and let me know. But basically these will be reviews, regular reviews, but I will be focusing on classics and modern classics, and the aim here is to introduce more people to classic literature and to also reduce the stigma that all classics are very heavy and boring and old-fashioned, and back in the day people would enjoy them, but today no one will read them for their free will and will actually enjoy them. I'm actually a strong advocate to the fact that it's the opposite, that books have no expiration dates, and there is a very good reason why they were so famous and beloved for the first place. These will come up every now and then. I'm really not sure yet. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm doing this sort of thing, and it really depends on you whether you guys will like them and request for more of them. And when it's relevant, I will also talk about the target audience. Are they still for the same kind of people that would have read them when they just came out? What sort of people will enjoy them today, etc. But let's get started, and today I will be talking about Watership Down by Richard Adams, which was published in 1972, and it's pretty famously about rabbits, wild rabbits to be more exact. We have a group of rabbits, they have to flee from their warren, and this is a book about their journey to find a new safe haven, a place to start a new warren. On the way they encounter lots of dangers and meet other rabbits who live in different sort of warrens and societies, and they have their own little rabbit odyssey. Now I do want to start with the elephant in the room or video. In 1978, a few years after the book came out, it received a movie adaptation. And the movie adaptation of Watership Down is notoriously gruesome, bloody, traumatizing for many children who watched it. And I didn't see the movie, but I did hear a lot about it, and I saw some parts of it, and I was expecting something similar in the book. I expected a lot of deaths, and I have to tell you, after I finished the book is a lot, but a lot less gruesome than the movie. I honestly don't know why they made the movie so terrifying with so many bloody deaths of rabbits. The book does have some very scary moments or sad moments, but definitely not as much as the movie. I also know that the movie changed a lot from the book, added more characters, maybe just to kill them off, I don't know, but I just wanted to point that out. But going back to the book specifically, I loved it. I devoured it. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. Like seriously, who would have thought that a book about rabbits walking around will be so good? Maybe it was because of the writing, maybe because it was about rabbits as opposed to humans, but something in this book just got to me. Like I said, there are some really sad moments in the book. There are some really suspenseful moments that got me biting my fingernails, and when the book ended, I just needed a moment, you know, when the book ends and you just need some time to process. You can't just go on with your life regularly after everything that happened. And no, I'm not saying that the book ends really, really sad when everybody dies or something. I'm just saying it was the end. Other than the emotional response, I also thought the book was very interesting. You learn a lot about rabbits. For example, did you know that baby rabbits are called kittens, like baby cats? I didn't. I always think it's a good thing. It's a bonus when you learn something new. Also, the rabbits have their own sort of mythology and god and language. Their language is called Lapin. I thought the entire kind of delving into rabbit society was very, very interesting. And like I said at the beginning, it's kind of like a rabbit odyssey. You know, they are walking around, there are dangers, they meet other rabbits and other rabbit societies. They have their conflict and they move on. I had a feeling that most of these rabbit societies were metaphoricals. Maybe it was an attempt to say something about human society. I'm not going even to attempt to try to analyze things, but I just thought it was very interesting the way he really built a world and made rabbits complex without making them too human. That was really, really nice. It's clearly a book that a lot of thought and effort were put into it. And the result is really, really wonderful. Now, before I finish, I do want to say something about the target audience, the target readers, because I do think it's really relevant. Like the movie, the book is aimed at children, even though it's a lot more kids-friendly than the movie, even though that's not really a hard thing to do. Now, I assume that kids in the 70s were, you know, smarter or maybe had more patience and everything. But today, I'm not really sure that I would recommend this book for kids. Teenagers, sure, but no one under the age of, I don't know, 10, and it has to be a really mature 10. First of all, the book is really long. But secondly, even if you take out the sad moments and more gruesome moments that, like I said, were lesser than the movie, but they were still there, even if you take those out, I think this book is simply too complex for really young kids to understand. All the fables and mythology and the Lapin language and everything. Personally, I would recommend this book for teenagers, young adults, etc. Although, if you yourself maybe read the book when you were a kid or you just gave it to your, I don't know, 8-year-old or something, please let me know what was the result and what do you think. But today, from my experience, I think like actual kids are just too young for this book. So guys, that was my first retro review, and it was a really, really wonderful book, a really mature read for young readers who maybe are transitioning between the kids' books and the adult books, or like me, adults who just want to read a really, really good classic. And it has rabbits, which is good. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to click a like to show your support and to subscribe to my channel if you dare. And also write down below, did you read Watership Down as a kid or an adult? Tell me what you think. Same goes for the movie, by the way. Also, do you like the idea of me doing reviews on classics? I did write it on my Instagram and Twitter and everything. Some people reacted, most people positively, but please let me know if you want me to do more of these. Just a little teaser, I am thinking of doing a retro review. I don't like the name. Please suggest other names. But I am thinking of doing reviews on 1984, The Hounds of the Baskervilles, Bleak House, and Northanger Abbey. I'm not sure in which order. I'm not sure I'm actually gonna do all of them. If I'm gonna do anything, that will be The Hounds of the Baskervilles. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking right now, and I'm waiting for your input because after all, I am doing this channel for you people. So again, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the description box. I put some other links to other videos I thought you might like. And until next time, bye bye.